Hi, and I'd love to welcome you to the Black Blockchain Summit, officially and in person. This is one of the conferences that we are trying to really solve the problems that are faced by the people of color or the people that are marginalized or the minority group. So I want your view on what on what we are doing. What do you think? Is it something that is really, are we really touching the base of the problem here during the summit? And also maybe you start off by introducing yourself as what you do, and then you can, touch that part of the...
Sure. Do you want me to take the mic?
Yes, I want you to do that.
Okay, so my name's Gabriel Abed. I come from the island of Barbados, a beautiful little Caribbean island where the people are amazing. We have around 97 to 98% of a black population. So I'm quite aware of the situation around discrimination and upward mobility not being there for people of color. And I believe that what's really impressive about the blockchain field is that there are no barriers to entry. It doesn't discriminate. It's open to all. So people of color or not can all have the same standards and opportunities, which is currently not the way that this current world and current economic structure operates. So it kind of flips the script into one where it empowers communities. And what we're looking at here through the Black Blockchain Summit is exactly that, the empowerment of a community that has otherwise historically been oppressed. And now you guys can utilize the technology to really make a difference, both in developing nations and across in Africa, for the African American community here in America and beyond. And I think that's the key takeaway here, is that communities can come together and use this transfer of value through a decentralized format to really empower themselves. And it's pretty impressive and pretty cool.
Awesome. Do you think this summit in particular has been able to address the real issue of the real problem that we are facing? Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you go back to your home nations of your home territory of Africa, they've never really had peace there. And what I've seen here from the African ambassador is that the key takeaway is that this technology can be used to unify the African nations from as novel of a concept as a one African currency. So I've seen some very interesting conversations and collaborative efforts start here at the conference. And this is the first and only Black Blockchain Summit in the world. So it's the first to bring together people in this way to focus on problems that are affecting the particular community.
People tend to get excited in the moment. We'll come up with very amazing decisions during a certain point in time, but then after the conference or after the event, we forget about what we discussed and about the visions that we had during the summits and during the conferences. What do you think as the Black Blockchain Summit we should do in order for us not to be one of the people that only talk and get excited in the moment and never follow up what we're doing?
Consistency is key. Defining the agenda and defining a roadmap, ensuring that you are always following up, ensuring that this becomes a yearly conference. I've seen these things get started and everyone gets excited and all joyful and there's initial sparks, but then it dies off because there's no action behind those words. So there needs to be an action team defined, and rather than being a think tank, you need to form a do tank. And that do tank needs to actually do. And then someone needs to build that fire. And that someone might be you, and that someone might be someone on the other end of that camera. But that someone needs to build the fire, because then they will come. But generally, humans wait around for others to do the work. So in this group, I hope there's a couple of people that have the spark of God within them that wish to see action be put forth and actually do something about this. So all I can really say is that consistency in the delivery of your message, ensuring that this summit is not a one-off thing, ensuring that you guys put down clear objectives and goals, and the commitment aligns with those objectives and goals, and ensuring that there is the right person that drives action behind that commitment. And hopefully that person exists, or persons.
Yeah. Awesome. My last question to you is what you do. I mean, what is exactly that you do, and how do you see what you do impacting the communities, global communities, not only the United States or the
Barbados.
Barbados.
Don't get that wrong.
I'm not supposed to get that one wrong.
So with a couple of friends, I founded a company called Bitt.com, B-I-T-T, and Bitt focuses on the monetary authorities worldwide and how they issue their dollar in the form of cash, the physical paper cash, and we have taken that up as our competition. So we help central banks and monetary authorities move from printing physical paper money to moving towards printing electronic digital dollars. And in doing so, that electronic digital dollars following blockchain-based principles allows an open, all-inclusive system for local entrepreneurs, local merchants, local developers, local participants to start becoming part of a payment system that was otherwise closed off and not accessible. So that's one of the companies that I helped founded, along with a mutual fund and a few other cool things in the industry. I've been around for a while. Right now, my work, a big part of my work involves community and building communities and ensuring that the underdog is represented, which is why I'm here at this very conference. I think it's critical in this space because these communities are all working on a common goal. We're all working on the same standard, and it's called Bitcoin's blockchain. And there are other altcoins out there, and ultimately what's important is that we keep applying our skill sets behind these innovations so that we all rise together.
Awesome. Amazing. Thank you very much for the great work that you are doing, and we hope to see more of your work, and we hope to also meet you in the next coming summit, the next Black Blockchain Summit.
I'll be there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.